Howdy blockheads! It is a rainy day here in my test world. It's Minecraft with Eric, and as you can see, this is my custom avatar. He is awesome. He looks almost just like me. If you're wondering what the CLR on his shirt means, it means Candlelight Red. I got a link to them in the description. So be sure to check them out. They rock, and catch them on the Rockstar Uproar Festival Tour this fall. Anyway, as you can see, my avatar is flying in front of my Gauntlet, which I showed off the other day. And even though I didn't get any comments, I'm still going to show you the basic pieces parts and give credits where credits are due for those basic pieces parts. And that should give you an idea as to how to put this thing together. So let's get at it, shall we? Alright, so here we have the basic pieces parts laid out, and since there's no digging involved for 3 of them, I'm going to go ahead and just do them up. The wire guides are already there, but this 4th one we'll have to do some digging, so I'll show you that one as we go. First up, this is the pulse extender. It is very simple, and I need to zoom around here so you can see the whole thing. This will extend a button pulse, and here's how it's built. First of all, you come over here, get out your repeater, slap it right there. Then you get a block, another block on top of it, 1 block forward, destroy that block. Then you come out 2 more, put a block right there. We're going to go back and grab some repeaters, put those both on 4 ticks of delay, and then we're going to run dust all over the rest of this thing. And there you go. That's a pulse extender. Let's move on, shall we? Now this little compact bit of machinery here is the pulse limiter. If you want to take a big pulse and shrink it down to a teeny tiny one, this is what you're going to use. Now this I got from CNB Minecraft. The video link is down below. And we're going to go ahead and build it over here. So basically all you need are 2 blocks. 1, 2. Get out your repeater. Stick it, whoops, wrong way. Make sure the repeater's going into that block and set it on 3 ticks of delay. And you put your torch right here, your other torch right here, and then you run dust from the top of that block back to the other torch, and voila! Pulse limiter. This is good for getting certain kinds of TFlip flops to work. And speaking of TFlip flops, we're going to show you that one right now. Alright, blockheads, moving on. This is the TFlip Flop. The design was by Native Visions because the TFlip Flop that I originally was using, designed by CNB Minecraft, wasn't really panning out now that the pistons have slowed down in 1.3. So, yeah, I got this from Native Visions. It's a pretty ingenious design, and I need to put 1 more block in there. There it is. Alright, let's show you how this is done. So basically what we're going to come over here and do is we are going to dig out a channel here. And then we are going to dig out a 3x2 channel, and for me and my wire guide addiction, I'm going to go ahead and just fill this in at the bottom with the end stone. Now we're going to put a block here, and then we're going to put dust here. This is your input right here. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a bit of dust there, 2 repeaters right there, and 1 repeater right there, all facing outward. And they are going to be on no ticks of delay. Now I'm going to dig these out and put some more wire guides right here. And then I'm going to come 2 out and 1 over from the end of this original channel. And I'm going to dig a hole 1 block deep. We're going to put a redstone torch in there. Now we're going to place the sticky pistons. We need a sticky piston right here with a block on top of it. And then we need a sticky piston right here. And a sticky piston right here. Now this sticky piston is going to be picking up power from those repeaters, and then we need to run some dust up to that sticky piston so it picks up power from there. Now the theory behind this, if we put a block right here, is that the pulse comes up here, but this spits out and limits it to a 1 tick pulse. So even with the pulse limiter, I found that the old TFlip Flop couldn't compensate for that. So yeah, there's your power input. We're going to stick the button on here and show you how it works. Let me get a button out. Whoops, wrong tab. There's a button. Stick a button on here and fire it up. As you can see, it spit the block out and then pulled it back. That's because there's a button on there. But that, yeah, it'll work. It spits the block out over, and then your power is going to come from wherever you want it to from this torch right here. So that's the TFlip Flop, and that's the only one that requires any digging. And now we are going to move on to probably the simplest one of them all. And now for the simplest build of them all. This is the repeating clock. I have two different versions here. This is like a 1 second version right here, and this is like a 2 second version right here, or maybe 3. I'm not entirely sure, but effectively you can make them as big as you want to. So we're going to go over here, and we are going to build one. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put a block right there and a redstone torch on the side of it. Now we are going to put one repeater going in on full delay and one repeater coming out from that torch on full delay. Link it up with dust, and there you have it, a repeating clock. And as I said, you can just add repeaters here as needed to get the length of clock you want. And these clocks will pretty much run indefinitely. I have yet to see them shut off and burn themselves out. I built those probably about 10 minutes ago when I went to start setting up the video. So yeah, they haven't burned out yet. This is what I use in my mob farm, which also helps out in Monkey Farm's design. In fact, Monkey Farm's video on his mob farm was where I got the design for this. There's a link to that below as well. So there you have it, folks. All the pieces, parts you need to build the Gauntlet here. The delays are pretty simple. It's just lines of repeaters all on 4 ticks of delay. And then for the monster spawner, it's just a dispenser full of spawn eggs. And then of course you can find tutorials anywhere for the piston doors. That's pretty simple stuff right there. And an inverter, if you don't understand the inverter by now, oh man, I don't know if there's any help for you. It's just a block with a torch on it that turns an off signal on, and vice versa if it's getting power. So yeah, that's it. All the pieces, parts required to build the Gauntlet. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and I'm going to get back into building my adventure map. It is almost completed on the first player's side. I have some adjustments to make to certain things, but for the most part, the first player side is done. Then all I need to do is develop the second player side and a few side quests, and we should be ready to go. So you blockheads, take care. I hope you guys are enjoying Minecraft 1.3. It is tons of fun for me, and I'll see you guys later.